Hey guys, I'm RozaldVaneGAME and welcome back to another episode of VLR, or Virtue's Last Reward, or Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. Last episode we were getting into the puzzle for the first time in a long while. We're entering into the right side, apparently. I don't know what... Excuse me. I don't know what is going to result in this, but I know for sure we're probably going to get screwed over by something. Yeah, it might be like a novel or something up here, though, which is kind of... Because, again, even numbers are just the ones that are, like, novel and then ending. But it seems the left side could be a novel, lock, and then ending, which is similar to this right here, which is really ridiculous. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Or it might be a lock over here, maybe. But who knows. Yeah, anyways. Point is, we're in a puzzle. We're gonna try to solve this puzzle where we're not sure what the hell we're supposed to do with the, where we're not sure what we have to do with the code to unlock one of the lockers. So we need to unlock this one locker on the right side here. We need to get this one right here. We need to get this guy right here, but we haven't had the chance of knowing what the numbers are. We have a clue that's like this, but then we have this, which is not giving much of a hint, which kind of sucks a little bit. As well as a on and off sign thing that uses compass and protractor, which we couldn't do much with it. This thing's missing a lever, so we can't really fully access this. I'm assuming the lever's behind this locker here, but so far nothing. And then of course we can't turn this thing on until we power on this machinery. Until we power this machinery on, technically. So that's sort of like the knock-on effect, basically, that we have on for that one. But we have the laptop here that also has something, but it doesn't seem to be telling enough, I guess. Oh, I see the clipboard here. Yeah, I can see 2 bundles, but we can also see the clipboard on the monitor, which is kind of like the old thing that happened earlier, I believe. But we already picked it up, so I don't know. We can't use the camera or anything else besides this right now. Yeah, and we picked up the USB out of this guy here. But I don't know what to do with the USB at all. This USB is so weird looking, though. I don't think this is a memory card. What? Unless I missed my guess, it's actually a portable scanner. See? There's a thin slit on the ends. Just wave that part over any images or text, and you can or text you want to scan. Then you can just plug it back into the laptop and look at whatever you scanned. Neat. Oh, so that's the clue I've been missing. Let's try it. Oh, hey, the screen's blue now. This is... Looks like a password. You think this is the panel for the safe? I assume so. I guess? That's so weird that this thing is a scanner. No device like this is ever a thing, I feel like. But it's kind of weird to just randomly do that. Alright, let me plug the blue in, I guess. So, a safe. It looks like the one I saw in the AB room and the infirmary. So if we put a password, it should open. Looks like it works the same too. Alright. Of course the main password, the passcode to get out of this room, is gonna be something very, very, like, complicated, which is multi-layered. But this one we got pretty early on, so might as well get the secret information out of it so that we can just do whatever. Moon, star, star. Golden document. Here we go. I mean, for me, it's just might as well get this now, so we can just read it here, and then the next episode, I don't have to think about it if we end up not finishing it here yet. Piece of cake. Alright, so we don't need to worry about the golden doc, but I will read the documentation for the secret. Here we go. Swimsuit. Swimsuit. Swimsuit, what? Okay, sorry, I had to make sure that pressing that button would take me to the next page. For some reason, Sigma, or perhaps the author, seems to be unnaturally obsessed with swimsuits. Why is that? Was he involved in a horrible swimsuit accident? Not repressed. In his youth? Did he have a crush on a high school girl on the swims team who put her Olympic aspirations ahead of any possible romance? Is he just a perv? The world may never know. I think that the picture behind this text is Tenmyoji, so... But why are you saying Sigma is the one who's obsessed with swimsuits? I'm just confused by that so far. The device can be used in an emergency to deactivate the antimatter bombs hidden throughout the facility. It doesn't really matter, or it doesn't really have any official name. Sometimes it's called the designated computer terminal, but sometimes it's the input device. The device has a small QWERTY keyboard beneath the LCD display. On top of it is a large black cable, which can be attached to the bomb you wish to deactivate. Enter the correct password on the keyboard will stop the detonation. In a general sense, an antimatter reactor is a system that generates electricity or some other form of power from matter-antimatter reactions. This facility uses hydrogen and anti-hydrogen. The reactions power a turbine, which generates energy and powers everything in the facility. It looks like a gigantic octopus, but it's definitely not edible, no matter how you cook it. A particular type of antimatter, normal hydrogen atoms have one proton, and one electron, but an anti-hydrogen atom has the opposite, one antiproton and one positron. Okay. In November 2010, a European organization for nuclear research, CERN, issued a statement announcing that they had captured an anti-hydrogen atom. They claimed that they had gathered 38 of them. In fact, they managed to hold them in a special container for 0.2 seconds. Less than 6 months later, June 2011, they managed to capture several more anti-hydrogen atoms and contain them for more than 1,000 seconds. Although the creation and storage of antimatter is still a difficult obstacle, these results suggest the antimatter reactions could someday be a possibility. TNT is often used as a reference point when discussing the power of explosive devices. Specifically, explosive power is usually described by the tonnage, the amount of energy of 1 ton of the amount of energy 1 ton of TNT produces is approximately 4.184 gigajoules. This means that an explosive device with an output of 1 megaton generates 1.184 petajoules. TNT stands for Trinity Tallow. No. Trinity Tillatron? No. Trinidad's and Tobago? What the hell is this? What is these words? Yes, trinitrotoluene. Trinitrotoluene. That's it. It's the one with the most common explosives, which is how it came to be a reference point. A kilogram of TNT has 4.184 megajoules of energy, but a kilogram of butter has 30 megajoules. Butter is some dangerous stuff. I don't know about this. Why is this? I don't know why there's these things sometimes. Einstein's famous equation. Put simply, it means the energy, E, is equal to the mass times the speed of light, C, squared. I don't know what to call that sharp thing usually, but I know it's squared, of course. It's like, the power of 2, I guess. It describes how much energy you'd get by annihilating matter. Jeez, words. How much energy you'd get by annihilating matter with antimatter. A lot. But also carries the interesting implication that enough energy, you could theoretically create matter. Which is true. You can create matter, but it's almost near impossible because of how much energy that would take to create that matter to exist. But, truth to be told, the only reason why we have something like energy releasing that could cause a very big explosion is because I'm trying to remember back in science class, or it might have been history class as well, because I think history class was just diving deep into what it was. I mean, the best way to kind of experience the thing is to watch Oppenheimer. I'm not sponsored by the movie, by the way. I know Oppenheimer is about the nuclear testings. It's the exact thing that people should probably watch if they're interested in like the whole atomic stuff being destructive and stuff like that. They're the ones who kind of basically dive into it a bit more, I think, and dramatizes it to make it work for casual audiences that are not super fond of caring about like the deep dynamics of the science stuff. But basically, it's just saying that they have a matter, an atom, specifically, and then they have to split the atom in half, and as they do that, a massive amount of energy needs to be released in order to split it into a proper way, I think. It's not molecule, but atom, like the one element, a very strong element or heavy element of mass, and cutting it in half would cause an explosion if you're trying to make it work. So that's the kind of thing where it's just like, if you put the thing into it, it might technically be very hazardous and dangerous and stuff like that. So yeah. Anyways, the amount of energy you get by combining 350 milligrams each of matter and antimatter, you can get this number using the equation E equals mc squared phi. What do you get when you convert 700 mg to kg? 0.07? No. Mg is like... Milli is like -3, power to the -3. And kilo is power of 3, I believe, or something like that. Anyways, Alice, 7.0 times 10 to the minus 4th, 0.0007 kg, kilograms, phi. Then what's the speed of light? Alice, about 300,000 kilometers per second. If you convert that to meters, you get 3.0 times 10 to the 8th, or about 3 billion meters per second, phi. And what if you square that? Alice, 9.0 times 10 to the 16th, phi. And then if you multiply that times the original mass, Alice, you'd get 63 times 10 to the power of the 12th, 63 trillion. I don't know what this have to do with anything. I think that's the last thing. Yeah, that was the last one. Yeah, floor B graffiti was the other thing. Alright, cool. That's another passcode at least. The secret stuff is starting to dwindle down a little bit. Almost halfway, I believe, at this point. We need one more puzzle to gain in order to finally be able to move on to the next thing. All right, let's plug in this scanned. Let's plug in this scan USB. I really went through that whole passcode stuff, but wait, wasn't that the number I plugged in earlier, or did I say 4? Maybe. Yeah, I might have been saying 4 rather. Look at the screen. Huh, it changed. 7213. Got it. So I got the first 3 digits right, but I didn't get the last digit right because the last digit was not the right number. How was I off by 1? No, maybe no, because I said 7314, not 7213. Let me see something. I'm kind of confused why it did that. 7213. Oh, I said 7314 because I was thinking it was associated with the test color scheme. But in actuality, it's just it's just literally all the green, and that's what I needed. That is so dumb. My bad, because the thing didn't right, apparently. 7213. Okay. 7 is correct, apparently. How do we get 7? Here. 7, 2... 1, 3. There we go. Okay, so this should give us the lever, I believe. Excellent. Unlocked. Good work. Now open it up. That is not the lever I needed, but okay. That is for this thing, apparently. Huh. Looks like it would fit. Here we go. Part of the machine is shaped like a ring. The light in the middle, of course, is off. Okay. So we need to plug this in somehow, but we don't have a lever, though. Maybe? A bunch of tubing. The lever under 320 seems to be missing. I wonder if there's a lever around here somewhere that might fit. That's what I was thinking. I was like, if there is one, then they should have one somewhere, right? Yeah, this thing won't power on until we get the lever, or until we get this power thing on. Wait, what does it say? Phi seems to think I need to open the compass before I can draw a circle with it. Oh, so that's where the lever's going to be coming from. A compass! One leg has a needle and the other has a pencil. Yeah, because I think the lever is attached to this compass somehow. Do you think we're supposed to use this for something? Well, usually you could use the compass to draw circles. Where should we draw a circle though? On a piece of paper, I assume. How big of a circle? I don't know. If we had an angle to set the compass to, that might help. Let's examine this. Wow, a protractor. Haven't seen one of these in a while. Same. You remember what they're for, right? You use them to figure out angles. There's a red line 30 degrees away from the 90-degree mark. What's it mean? Maybe it's telling you to set some angle to 30 degrees? I don't think this paper and the protractor have anything to do with one another. Maybe I should combine it with something else. Oh, I have to combine the two. I see. I'm a doo-doo head that sometimes don't really think that you need to combine stuff. And the projector never really cared much anyways. Okay, let's do this again. The sheet has an on and off written on it a bunch of times. There's a tiny hole in the middle of the paper. It looks like it. So I just put the compass needle in here. Oh, and that thing's gone. I don't even have a lever anymore. Off, off, off. I'm guessing this is like the thing for the screen when we get there, but we're too early for that. We need to power this thing on. A bunch of tubing, yeah, I know. I'm looking for one that's like a tube, so 320. What am I supposed to do with 320? What am I looking for that has 320 on it? 320. Maybe we need to find the thing that has a broken lever, maybe? Like this one right here? Oh, this is the on and off thing, isn't it? Okay, let me go back to that diagram so it can help us get whatever that is. I'm thinking that one of the lever will break once we get to, once we solve this part. Okay, I didn't even know that was... See, that's what I was wondering. Like, the control panel, I clicked on it, but it wasn't obviously showing it to me until I finally got the circle drawn, maybe. Okay. So, there's 4 offs and 1 on. The question is... the question is what order it is. I know on is definitely the white text. So from there, that's the second one or something like that. And then 2 away from that will be on. Okay, I gotta remember that a little bit. Jeez, I hate that this room is so big and I can't... I have to rotate it. Let me clear that off just in case. Okay, so this one's on, definitely. Hey, I think you can move these. Oh, you're right. It says off on the top and on at the bottom. That's it. Everything else is off, isn't it? There it is. Got it. I was like, the on is only 2 spaces away from that on specifically. I didn't know which part of the order is needing to be on so that it can detach, I guess. Sigma! What are you doing? Don't break it. No, it wasn't me. It just fell off. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Well, it's off now. So no point in crying over spilled levers. Spilt levers. Maybe we can use it somehow. Or somewhere else. Yeah, where? Like where? Alright, cool. So that's gonna give us the lever to get the thing done. Hopefully we'll finish in time, I guess. I'm looking at the time a little bit. Alright, here we go. Lever. Okay. If I put it here... I like how it makes a weird sound. Good. There we go. So what should I do with this thing? I found a manual on the floor over there. It says that the machine doesn't really use electricity in a conventional way. Huh. Those tubings use some kind of special liquid to transmit electricity. Okay, that sounds weird. Actually, it's pretty complicated. The simple version is that you can adjust the voltage by adjusting the flow of the liquid. So let's say you turn the rightmost lever all the way to the left. If you do that, then all the liquid coming from 240 will go to the left tube. Oh, I see. Turning it all the way to the right, it all goes to the right tube. Whatever you put it in the middle. Then it gets halved. Each pipe will end up with 120 instead of one getting 240. So what's the deal with that question mark? With the question marks? Those represent unknowns in the target values. The ones with 3 question marks means it's supposed to be a 3-digit number, while the other ones with only 2 means that they're 2-digit numbers. And of course, the single question mark means the value is only a single digit. What about the one that starts with 3? Well, I would guess that means the 300 digits, the hundredths digit has to be a 3. So 4 means the tens digit has to be 4. And oh, I see. Question mark 5 means that the 1 digit has to be 5, right? Yes, I think so. So let me see if I got this. Or that's me, my character. Let me see if I got this. We need to adjust the lever so that the liquid gives us the right numbers on the bottom. That's correct. Once you've got all the levers set, then I think you pull down the power lever like this. Ah, oh wait. Yeah. Ah, makes sense. I think that all about covers it. Oh, wait, one more thing. Also, I don't like this explanation because I already know what it is. I guess maybe if somebody hasn't played much puzzle games much, or has not seen the other thing that they had with the power struggle puzzle thing, I think the puzzle that had this was the chemical room, the laboratory. The laboratory had us do this similar thing, but the difference is that they gave us the exact number at the bottom. Here it's just giving us hints of what the numbers at the bottom is to make it more complicated, I think. Which I like. I think that having to... Excuse me, I just smell my shirt because I was wondering if the shirt dried up or something because I spilled coffee a little bit on my shirt. Anyways, yeah, I'm just like, I don't need explanations of these. I don't need the explanations because I can kind of inherently know what's going on here. Because it was kind of like explained to us in another part of the game that pretty much is the exact same puzzle. I don't know. Anyways, one more thing. The liquid will only flow from top to bottom. The manual was very specific about that. I know that. Why do you think it's gonna flip over somehow? Okay, let's do this thing. Why would you think that I would assume that the liquid would go upwards, not downwards, and purely just downwards? It's a liquid, right? So it's like, obviously physics is affected here. Alright, so the first number is 300. The second number is at least 105. At least 105. The third digit seems to be 100, at least. The digit on the right is technically just none at all, which could be the case. Like, it'd be 0 entirely. The middle one is like 140 at least, I'd say. And then the last final digit on the right is like potentially 1 or 11 if they don't count or 10 actually. It could be 10 on the far right. Okay, so I mean, I don't expect 0 to be the first digit because if there is, then that's no point in it anyways. Unless it's a singular digit, then it would be 0 always. So I'm going to say that this one will never need to go to the right. So we need to figure out what that 320 needs to be. Like, do we need to split the 320 or do we put the full 320 to the left? 300. I would say this one needs to just go straight on there. straight to the left, because 300 is hard to split that. So 210, split that off, and then that would be 210 divided by 2 is like 105, and then split it again to 105 on split 105 over here would be like 102.5, no, 52.5, but then I would guess they're rounding it up, so it's 53 maybe, or 52 rather. So alright, I'll be right back. Actually, I realize I need to do something first before we continue, but we're almost done, so we'll come back and we'll get it done in time. So anyways, I'll be right back. Damn, I can't figure it out. You can do it, Sigma. Okay, I'll be right back. Anyways. Alrighty, I'm sorry about that. Went and did my thing, and I am back for the last 5-ish minutes, or 4-ish minutes, 5 minutes-ish, of this video. So let's get into it. Let's continue it. Yeah, we were about to figure out whatever this thing was. I was taking my time, and I really didn't get the grasp of what it was before my little mini break here. Figure out what the numbers at the ends of the pipe means, and then, yeah, I know. I got it. The stupid lengthy explanations. Alright, I said earlier it was this one, I think, and then I'm guessing that the 210 can be split finitely. I think this one can, I think these three are fine with what it is so far until I figure out if the middle one, if I can figure out if this one or this one is too high or too low, and then I'll determine that through the 210, because I think this is the big anomaly with how much it gives, I think. This one is definitely a, sorry, I gotta clear this up. This is definitely 0, I still think. But we'll have to figure that out. And this one's probably a big number, and this one is a medium number, I guess. So let's see, a medium number, so like it's 50 or something like that. So I'd say maybe like this one's fine to split. I'd say this one's fine to split. I think this is fine to split as well. 240, so it'd be 120. 120 going down here, and then it would split to 60, so 60 could be in here. If I do a full-on right, 120 would not work, so I need to have like a 2-digit anyways. So that would be 60 is what my guess is. This will be 60. While the 240 mostly will split off to this side technically, so that would fulfill that. For now, I'm going to split the 320 because of how many there is. But I need to probably move this guy here to the left mostly because I think this is 0, but we'll see about that. Alright, let's do that. And let's pull the lever. Ooh, I was right. I was right, this is 0 for sure, because literally nothing went into this side, so I was right. It was literally 0. But it seems like 2 of them are wrong, so we need to... Let's see. So, I'm guessing that this one is correct amount, but that's the concern, I think. Actually, no. All I need to do is this. This way and this way. Because I want to give 240, a full 240 onto... Oh, no, the 240 is already fully onto the left anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Nothing's going into the thing. So it's not sufficient enough, is what it's saying. So I need to make sure that, yeah, this whole 210.5 needs to go there. There we go. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's not hard, per se. It's just very... It's just very, like, calculating, I guess, I would say. I mean, it's not the harder one. The harder ones I definitely think are the weird punch in the number thing, because they're always, like, you have to read it properly to get it right. And it takes more math than needed. This one doesn't really need math. It just needs to be, like, fill in the number to the number you think might work. You can literally brute force it, but it just takes a bit more time to brute force it, I think. Yes, I'm a champion. Look. Made sense. It turned on the power. Look. And oh, it's scanning it. It's moving! Looks like it's finally ready. But ready for what? Well... ready for you to use this, I'm guessing? This screen. Yeah. I think. Alright. So that's that puzzle. So we just need to worry about this. Do I need to press the button? Part of the machine is shaped like a ring. The light in the middle is flashing. Okay, so we need to do something, I guess, here. I think I've got it. This machine is a CT scanner. You mean like from a hospital? Yes. One of those things that can take pictures of cross-sections of your brain and organs and stuff. Yes. I can image things other than the human body too. It can image things other than the human body too. Sorry, I read that terribly. Like this root, for instance. Alright. So, we're seeing on the left is a slice of that root. I think so. What are we supposed to do then? I think trial and error is going to be the best way to figure this out. Just start messing with it and we'll see what happens. Alright. Dragging up and down where the image of the root is displayed will allow you to scroll between the layers. The bottom layer has 8 circles of different colors, and 4 of those circles are blank. Assign an appropriate number to each circle. The numbers The numbers you can use are displayed below the cross section. You can drag or move the numbers where they need to go by dragging them. Here goes nothing. Oh, it's like a... I'm guessing it's kind of like... I mean, that makes sense, though. This makes a lot of sense, because the middle one is just the 4 roots before it starts dividing up even further into the last parts here. Can I go further? No, I can't go further down. Okay, so we need to technically add it up, I guess. So blue has no way of figuring it out, I guess. Yeah, it is really just trial and error for now. 100. Let's see what happens if I do that. Did it change anything up here? No, it didn't. Oh, maybe we need to... Can we plug in? No, we can't plug in the numbers here. No. Damn. I accidentally right-clicked. That was my fault. I can't figure it out. Just calm down and think. If you can concentrate, I'm sure you'll find the answer. Okay. Well, I didn't mean to exit out. I was just basically just thinking... I mean, we're out of time already. We're a little bit over time, but I'll take a little bit of minutes to figure out something random, I guess, for now. What happens if I put 6 here? Well, okay, so this doesn't really change anything, really. Alright, so 3 out of 15 is 1/5. So we need to do something with 12 being 1/5 of that, I guess. What's 1/5 of 12? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Maybe 4/12, I guess, because that's like the 3 on top, maybe. The 6 on the bottom would be... Oh, maybe it's like decimals, and then it's just really just entering into like the remaining parts. 3 out of 15, so it's like 1/5 of it. Each root after red is 1/5, so it's 5 maybe. But then I'm like seeing an extra pairing of numbers. I'm assuming it is 4 though, because it just feels right to me. 620 is 6 out of 20 is 2 out of... No, that's not divided by 3. It's 3 out of 10. 310. Which 310 means that it needs to be another 3, I guess? I'm guessing a 9 would fit that one a little bit, the division kind of thing. 19 is not a dividable number for sure. So that's 1/4, I believe. 4 out of 16 is 1/4. I think. So it's like 2, 8. Yeah, 1/4. 1/4. So that's got to be a 4, right? What works well with a 4? I don't even know. I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to give it a shot as I go. 10 out of 15. So now what? I can't even press anything to check it. I'm just confused by it. So it's not it, because it's not... I'm guessing it has to, like, it'll automatically do a thing when it gets there. 100. So you got a total of 100 on the roots. That's my assumption here. And it gets split off, because reasons, out of 100. So... Oh, so there's 4 roots, and the total up would be 16, right? You get 4, like, branching roots of yellow, 4 branching roots of 3, 6 branching roots of green, maybe? And then overall, the roots are 2, divided by 2. Let me see here. 1/4 of 100 is 25, right? Let me remember this. 25. And then 1/5 of 100 is 20, right? And then 3/10 of 100 is 30, I think, because you're just adding an extra 0 on top of it, anyways. Let me write 30, because that 5, it would make sense that the 5 right here is gonna go into this thing pretty much on here. So that kind of makes a lot of sense that 5 goes away with that one. And so the last one, if we add them all together, so it's 45 plus 30 is 65? 40, no, 75. So then this would be 25 as well, I'm guessing. Okay. And then if we go down to the roots and take up the memo, then we need to add up all of them to match the ones we're missing. So 9 over here. 6 is the yellow. And 8 is the last on the red. Okay, I guess I got it. I don't know. I'm just guessing that's math. This is all... this whole place is just literally math and making my brain just be like, why am I doing math puzzles? I'm doing math puzzles today, guys. I'm not a mathematician. I mean, I did programming classes and all that jazz and all the math classes and graduated from college with mathematical sciences or computer sciences. So I'm guessing it's just a simple, that's the thing, I guess, that kind of defines the puzzle, I guess. Huh? Looks like I got it. You sure did? That's amazing. Good work. Well, would you look at that? The color changed. I wonder. Have a look, Sigma. This is... I knew it. You've seen a password like this before, haven't you, Luna? Yes, in the AP room and the infirmary. It'll open the safe, right? Yeah. Alright, cool. That will be where I'll end it. Next episode, let's get the heck out of this room for once, because why not? So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Never Do Mind. So, because have a great, amazing day. Good night to one watching this. We are going over time by a lot more than I needed it. But I guess the puzzle is already done, so all the puzzle is complete from this episode. So, that's the big deal for me. Anyways, other than that, that's it for this episode. So, Roz, out.